store for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
You're listening to Joco Community Radio.
Hello, Jobfather Nation. Welcome to this additional Friday. We are so excited. Of course, as you always know, Foster has helped set up an amazing show for today. Just a reminder that NTX Radio is a podcast and radio collective, proudly serving all of North Texas and can be heard all over the world on TuneIn Radio and on the NTX Radio app on Android, Apple, CarPlay, or you can ask Alexa to play NTX Radio. Check out our lineup and more at ntxradio.com. We thank our valued partners in helping us amplify the voices of North Texas. Let's quickly, before we start, bow our head for a quick word of prayer. Father God, thank you for the honor and the privilege to be here this Friday for an amazing week, a great weekend ahead. Help us to keep in mind that we are entering into Holy Week and to take time to meditate on the sacrifice you made for us. Please bless this show, bless all job seekers, and open up amazing doors of opportunity for them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Well, Foster, I'm so excited to be here. Another amazing lineup. And I love that you have that Jobfather stamp of approval on your background.
Oh, yeah. We got one for Cece Moreland. We got Cece back with us today. We're excited. Hey, C. And we got Alex Marques. We're going to be starting off with Alex here in a second.
Great.
So I officially approve of everything that Dana just said. So as my dad used to say, what she said.
What she said.
we want to say hey to Maz. Maz is behind the scenes keeping everything
we
going,
love
guys.
Her.
We wouldn't be a show without Maz. We love you, Maz. No, and we'll probably see you soon. Next week, guys, I will be probably absent. I will be out in Arizona. Unfortunately, we have had a death in the family, and I've got to. So Uh, I'm springing this on Mez and Dana. They didn't even
No
know.
problem. We got you covered, my friend. Praying for you.
You do. I know you do. Okay, so uh good morning, everybody. Oh, my man RD. There he is,
Hey,
Richard
Rudy.
Dixon. Richard's with us. Jim, my brother from another mother, is with us. All right. We got loads of people. Rex. Hey, Rex. If you have any questions today, we're going to be talking about social media and marketing and all that kind of stuff with Alex.
We
And
miss
so
Rex.
we're going to be talking about that stuff here in a second. I'm going to hit you guys with a dad joke really quick, and then we're going to go to Dana and see if Dana has any particular jobs that she wants to let us know that are open. So, okay. So, what do you call two birds that are stuck together, y'all?
Uh,
Morning, Polly.
I don't know. Gosh, I'm trying to think of something snappy and funny, but this sounds like a good one, Foster.
Oh, it's pretty good. Velcros.
Oh, come on. That is so good. Where did you? That one's funny. Smart, Foster.
See, I
Smart.
did good. I made you guys laugh. Hey, Dana, do
Yes.
you guys have anything in particular that you're recruiting for that we need to let everybody know about?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So, we are continuing to grow our revenue cycle management team at Beacon Oral Specialists.
Oh, okay.
Beacon Oral Specialists acquires and operates and manages oral surgery practices all throughout the United States, to include Hawaii. If you go to our website, beaconoralspecialists.com, just like it sounds, very simple. Beacon as in a beacon of light, Beacon Oral Specialists with an S at the end.com. We have positions posted all throughout the United States. Now, here's what's great. Whether it's at corporate or in the practices, these roles are listed. Now, at corporate, we are about to post a patient AR specialist 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and a payment poster 1. Both require healthcare experience in accounts receivable, because it's very different than other industries, and there's very specific healthcare insurance, dental experience preferred, full-time jobs, great leadership in our Dallas office. We're also about to post 2 M&A M&A analyst interns for any students that would be, or individuals getting their degree or looking to pick up an internship as a part of their required program for this year. As an organization, we are continuing to grow. That being said, if you look at the different practice locations that we're advertising, we are advertising a lot of front office support, a lot of patient care coordinating, as well as surgical assistance. And here's what's great. At a lot of our practices, if you are a positive, individual that enjoys working with people, that enjoys customer service, that enjoys that professional level of communication and being part of an exciting team and learning, we're able to train in a lot of these roles. If you're interested, and
Okay.
because we know you can ask Foster, our Jobfather. We have audiences listening not only throughout the U.S., but we have audiences globally. So if you're looking for roles, whether you're in Dallas or throughout the United States, and would like to try something new and learn a little bit more about surgical assisting, we hire our level 1s and often train them. And it's just a great opportunity to learn something new if you enjoy being in the healthcare medical field and working with patients. Also, don't forget to check out Caris with the C, C-A-R-I-S, lifesciences.com. Caris has an office here in our corporate headquarters is here in Dallas Fort Worth. And then we have a huge lab, as well as numerous office buildings in Phoenix, Arizona. We're often hiring for customer support, billing, revenue cycle management, and exciting opportunities in the lab, as well as scientists, marketing. A lot of different roles come up at Caris. And I know the director, I worked there 10 years, and I know some of the recruiters. So if you are interested in any roles, you can reach out to Dana.Gingerich. My name's right on the screen, Dana.Gingerich. Ginger with an ICH.com. Yep. And I'm happy to make an introduction. Plus my LinkedIn is pretty much Dana Gingerich, and there's no other, when I search myself, there's very few other people with my name. So you can't go wrong, but very excited. I want to tell everybody out there and let them know that the market is picking up. I'm sure Foster can attest. Yes, there are certain industries that might be going through some things a little bit differently, but I've heard on the government side, in the private sector, that there have been some layoffs. So the public sector is opening up and absorbing some of that extraordinary talent. So whether you're on the public or private sector side, please stay encouraged and focused and put the work in, do the applications, do the networking. Opportunities are there. And I want to also point out that Foster, and I'm sure Mez, our wonderful Mez, will put up the Search for You website that Foster has. A couple things. I just want to point everyone there. Foster has roles that he's working on. He has companies coming to him all the time and hiring him to find quality people, because guess what? Who's more quality than our Jobseeker network, right? Right, Foster?
Right. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, nationwide. So he is trusted. He has lots of jobs. If you need quality talent, please reach out to Foster. His email address and website will be listed in the chat. If you are looking for roles, reach out to Foster. He may be able to talk to you about something that he's working on or refer you elsewhere. And do not forget to go to Search for You and donate to the hard work that Foster and his team are doing, not only throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth, but nationwide. They're doing it as a volunteer basis. Yeah, they're doing it on a volunteer basis, but they still have to have funds to do what they do, to reserve places to speak, reserve places to meet, to set up different events. There's a lot that goes into it. Foster's heart is not to go back to corporate America to earn money, but to volunteer. So we need to take care of the individual that's been taking care of us for 15, 20 plus years. So don't forget to donate so that we can continue pressing forward and helping those that are in the job seeker community. Foster, turning it over to you, my friend.
All right, let's turn it over to Alex. I want you guys to meet Alex Marques. He's a good friend of mine, and he is an expert. He's a project manager by trade, but is
so in demand.
He's a brand expert now. There's more than just social media. We're going to be talking about SSI and all that sort of thing. We're going to share a couple of stories with you guys as we talk with Alex today. But there's a lot that goes to branding yourself that goes beyond just social media. So good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Foster. Good morning. How are you today? I'm glad to be here. Exciting to be here with you. And Dana, thank you. Appreciate it.
We're so excited.
Thank you for having me here.
Hey, Alex, tell us a little bit about how we can brand ourselves. You and I had a good conversation the other day, and actually, I think you got a story of a guy that we've got a landing that happened behind what it is that we were talking about.
I can't wait to hear this.
I really appreciate. Thanks a lot for having this opportunity to talk about brand, because brand is so important to us. Like we see brand mostly like if you kind of see and open you close your eyes and you see like what's the first phone company that you think about, cell phone company that you think about.
Wow. I still think about Southwestern Bell when I hear phone company.
I work for Verizon, so that's no fair.
Yeah. So if you close your eyes and what's the first soda that you can think about?
Coca-Cola.
Jolt Cola.
So if computer, what's the first computer that it comes to mind?
I guess a Mac.
IBM. I worked for them.
Yeah.
So one thing that it's important that you understand how companies, they just in a way they try to get to your mind and make yourself as first of thought of your mind, right? And you understand that like this is something that is called branding, right? And people usually they think branding mostly like only for companies, right? But in the job market that we live right now, or in the world that we live right now, the concept of personal branding is really, really important, right?
Right.
Because personal branding, like what a branding stands for, branding is a promise. Branding is a promise that like they like what the people are gonna get what they expect for, right?
Okay.
And it's important to understand and just that you can control your brand. You can control what you just provide to people, you know. You can. It's so important that like some people they believe that like your brands cannot be controlled, but you can have control which kind of impression that people want to have about you, you know. So the key here is like what a personal brand does to you makes you special, right? Like what is the most thing that it's important and special about you, right? uh, if you need to know that, right? And not only you need to know that, you need to be able to express to others how important your brand is and how special you are, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not able to do that, we're gonna happen. And I'll give you numbers because I have numbers to back this up. They're like 70% of hiring managers, they reject people that don't have a real brand online.
Wow.
So it's unbelievable like what happens like this kind of like, so the idea that you are not able to even get your first interview because the recruiter doesn't know what you stand for, or you're so, the idea that like the recruiter cannot understand like your message, right?
Right.
There are some other numbers, like the other number that for me is staggering is like people that have a strong brand makes 25% more money than their peers.
Wow. So how do you get a strong brand?
So how you get a strong brand, right? So like one of the things that you can do, because we work with LinkedIn a lot, right? There is this concept what we call SSI on LinkedIn, right?
Okay.
This information has been on LinkedIn from a long, long time, and not a lot of people know about it and what to do with it, right? What SSI stands for? SSI stands for Social Selling Index, okay?
Social Selling Index, okay.
Social Selling Index. A lot of people, they have this thing about selling. They feel that it's like it's sleazy, or I don't want to sell myself. I have some bad news and some good news for you, right? The selling is everywhere. You're selling yourself every day. When you are in the job market, you need to sell yourself.
It's so true.
You need to sell yourself. You need to create this kind of a more entrepreneurship approach about yourself. I see myself like the job market the way they are, and I was hearing you talking about, Dana, that like we have all the issues with like people on the public sector and all of this, right? So the challenge of these people that they've been in that area for so long, and now they never had to sell themselves. They now have to kind of put themselves out there in the market to show their what they do, which kind of skills they have, which kind of, and this is this is something that like for some people comes easy, for some people it doesn't come easy, right?
Yeah, some people,
It's sometimes some people are introverts, right? People are introverts. They say like, oh my God, like it's so scary out there, you know, I don't want to sell myself. But I have just an idea that everybody needs to sell what they have in the world, like what you offer to others, right?
Okay.
I think it's really, really important that people like you have the responsibility to tell people what you do the best in your life, right?
Oh, yes, that's so true. I
and
love the way you're putting this.
So you have so much. You have so much things special in you. You have
Right.
so many strengths in you. And sometimes for people, it takes time to get this kind of skills and this kind of things from them.
Yeah.
So what I tell people that is so important. First of all, it's really important for you to spend some time on this. This doesn't come easy, right?
Mm-mm.
Spend some time to understand what the strengths that you have in this world, right?
Yeah.
So there are like LinkedIn offers like some kind of a really cool areas that like I just want to pick up like some points here that is really important. And
Okay.
if you open your LinkedIn, like I can share like the link. A lot of I don't know if people have this link. Is
Oh yeah, could you?
yes,
Mez will put it up. She's our rock star.
yeah. So I will put it out there. I'll put it right there as soon as like let me
So
just
excited.
yeah. So like there are four areas that like you believe you need to be thinking about. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with the first one. Create your professional brand. Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, your profile needs to be good. Your picture needs to be right.
Yes.
You need to come your Sunday best on your picture.
For sure.
Right.
You
Right.
cannot just come and just like just showing something or like just you gotta be good. You gotta look good, right? So that's one of the
That's
first
right.
things that you need to do, right? Your like the information about yourself needs to be good, right? Uh,
Yes.
Endorsements, right? If you have friends that can endorse you,
Oh
right?
my gosh. Yes.
So,
Thank
like
you.
there are a lot of people that like just like you need to understand that like you need to place this professional brand. Some people need to recognize you and just provide some kind of endorsements about you. So that's the first things first. So a lot of people they go to LinkedIn and I would say not prepared because if you are not prepared and don't put yourself like I always call that prepare yourself like your Sunday best. That's the
Uh-huh.
I
most
agree.
important thing that you have on your professional brand. And then we go to the second level. The second level
Okay.
is to build your strong relationships. Build strong relationships. What does it mean? Build strong relationships. There are two types of relationships that you can have in this world. You can have transactional relationships, and you can have what can you say? You can have some organic ones. So this
Yes.
is important for us to just create organic relationships. Relationships that is not a transactional thing about I'm contacting you only if I need a job. If I have a job, I don't need you. It's important.
Okay.
It's important for you to create this kind of cadence to reach people just to see if they need something, if you can support
I
them, right?
I need to do better at that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes, you need to do that. So like, and then it's important that this is something that needs to be something that you create as a cadence, right? So
Yeah.
important. The third thing is like find the right people. Create relationships is one thing. Find the right people is another thing. What does it mean?
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
trying to change careers. I'm trying to go in a different direction. I need to know who these people are and I
That's
need
right.
to connect with them.
Okay.
I need to connect with the recruiters. I need to have a list of the recruiters, their list of people, right? So
Yeah.
this is the important part. And the last one, engage with insights. Engage with
Mm.
means that you need to share what you know. Share what you
So
know
true.
to the world. Like people needs to know your knowledge. You can go to people and say, "Hey, listen,
Mhm.
I want to go and start
Mhm.
helping people just for the
Mm.
beauty of it." So these
Mhm.
four things, you
Yeah.
go to your SSI. Don't be scared. Okay, like
Mm.
he's, oh my God, my numbers are they're not good. Don't worry. Don't worry. First of all, it can be better. Second of all, we can help, right? So if you
Exactly.
have any help, if you need any help, any support, I'm really help in order to help for that. So I appreciated that. So like this is like it's really important to for you to take a look at it. And if you improve your SSI on LinkedIn, you're gonna improve your SSI in life as well.
Ah.
It
Okay.
is so true. I want to say first of all, I'm so excited that you are here, and it's funny because I do. I have a LLC, Resume Key LLC, and I do help with resumes. And part of my package is I go in and clean up their LinkedIn page. I align their resume first, and then once I have their resume perfect, then I go to LinkedIn and make sure that their LinkedIn is giving the same imprint on their skills, their abilities, and it is like your online selling tool, just like we shared. And what I highly recommend is the same thing I heard today, and it's just so wonderful to hear this, from numerous resources. Make sure you have a clean set up LinkedIn that aligns with your resume so that you're able to sell yourself on your skills, your talents, and abilities. Make sure that you have a professional picture. That was a couple of the first things we discussed. And then your engagement on LinkedIn. That is something I need to do a better job of. I get going and I don't get on my personal LinkedIn as much. When we do use LinkedIn, because I am in talent acquisition, I'm usually logged into the company, the recruitment LinkedIn for our company, and I'm in there. I'm not in my personal. And so I get behind on messages, and I need to start putting articles out. That's a great way to show the industry, correct?
Especially me, my goodness.
Yeah. So I love this. So what the way you outlined everything and shared the things that we can do in our LinkedIn to sell ourselves, this is gold. I mean, this is gold. This can truly help take people to the next level on their job search. And like you said, in many areas in their life.
Absolutely. And I'll tell everybody that it's so important. And I have some conversations with people all the time that they only touch LinkedIn one day in transition. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Even if you are working, I see yourself as a free agent.
Yep. Subject matter expert.
You are always a free agent, always a free agent. I'm just having so many conversations with people that's like, when I find a job, I'm out of LinkedIn. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just be on LinkedIn. Focus on your professional brand. Focus on your life brand. Focus on your legacy brand. That's my message for the day.
Yeah, share that. When you guys have jobs, you should be out there continuing to post articles and showing your knowledge in your area of expertise or wherever you're going with your search, wherever you're going with maybe even a hobby. So Foster's hobby is space travel. Even though I hadn't been out there yet, but
how did I not know this?
But I love it, and I share a lot, even on my Facebook. I share a lot of information on things and discoveries that have been brought to the forefront, and I'm one of the ones bringing a lot of this stuff to the forefront. Well, you know what? I get people from NASA and the ESA and
what?
Yeah, people people contact me all the time. Now I did do a contract a couple of times for those guys, but I am branding myself, and they're like, "Hey, we know you're a recruiter, but where'd you get all this information?" And hey, I read up. I love to get on YouTube and watch this stuff. So I don't want to take up all of Alex's time. This is Alex's time. I talk too much.
Well, you know what, Alex? You brought up three things: your branding, your legacy. Can you explain those to the listeners so that they understand those different types of things that you just mentioned that we need to keep evolving to help sell ourselves?
So important. So like you just need to understand your brand. You as a human being, you have three levels of brands. You have your professional brand. This is your life and your vocation. Okay. Your vocation and your work. You have your life brand, which is the community, the work that you do in your community with your family, your friends, and your kids. And then you have your legacy, and you have your legacy brand is the one that
here we go to commercial. Sorry to cut you off, Alex, but when we come back, I'm going to ask you a question, and then we will visit with Moreland. That's Moreland, y'all.
Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized touch for your products? Look no further than Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs. We offer custom laser engraving services for a variety of products, including promotional items and corporate or personal gifts. With state-of-the-art equipment and a team of skilled designers, we can engrave intricate designs on virtually any material. Whether it's a special message, a company logo, or a custom design, Romika Laser Engraving will help you make your mark. And the best part, our prices are affordable and our turnaround time is quick.
I couldn't be happier with the work Romika Laser Engraving did for me. The engraving on my product was precise and exactly what I wanted.
So don't wait any longer to add a personal touch to your products. Call Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs today at 817-400-4040 or visit our website at romikadesigns.com. We look forward to helping you make your mark.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820.
Joco Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
Hello, Jobfather Nation. We are excited to be back for the second half. And I will, Alex, if it's okay, in just a second, I'll have you quickly say all three things again, if you're okay with that, Foster, because I'd like to hear it. I think our listeners want to hear it because the music came on, and then we'll jump into our wonderful guest.
Yeah, we got to know how to connect with Alex.
Absolutely. But just a reminder that we're honored to be a part of NTX Radio, a podcast and radio collective serving all of North Texas. We are honored to be part of Tiffany's lineup, and we love being a part of this show and reaching out to the community. With that being said, Foster, if it's okay, because I know you had a question as well. Alex, do you mind quickly repeating the three things you were just listing? We did get the personal brand, your professional brand, but the last one that you were explaining, the music came on.
Absolutely. So it's so important that just you go again about the brand. We understand how brand is important. We had three levels of brands. The first one is the professional brand, is your vocation, is the work that you do. You have your life brand, is the brand that you have with your family, your friend, your kids, your friends. And most importantly, that you need to understand that you have your legacy brand. As the legacy brand is what you want to be remembered.
Oh, that's amazing. So I can't thank you enough for pointing that out, because we don't think about it. Seems common sense, but we don't think about it as much when we, if we're not in the branding business. But wow, how that impacts our personal lives, as well as thinking about how brands have impacted our lives that we've seen for millions of years. Well, I say millions to be facetious, but like Coca-Cola, right?
Yep.
Go ahead, Alex.
Absolutely. So think about this: you can be a great professional, have a great life, and a terrible legacy.
Oh, that's true.
You can be a terrible professional. You can be a terrible professional, great life, terrible brand, terrible legacy. But what you want is to be a great professional brand, great life, and great legacy. That's what we need to strive for. This is what we need to strive for. So the importance of a brand is I saw just something that Bob Iger was saying. Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney, right? Uh-huh. And he was talking about what they call evergreen brands. Evergreen brands that were gonna last for a lifetime and then over and over. think about this, like the legacy is the kind of thing like this. If someone, when you're not here anymore, they sit down and remain, like they say, wow, Foster, dot, dot, dot. What they're going to talk about you?
Everybody's going to run out the door.
No, no, the way I see Foster you, a guy that helped a lot of people and changed their lives.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alex, what's the best way, real quick? We got to go and get to Cece. But what is the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact me, I sent a link. This link is the marquesmind.com SSI tune-up. That's the great way to meet me. I will be glad to kind of, first of all, we can just see your SSI. Don't be scared. Don't be like, oh no, like they cannot be helped. So go there on the SSI tune-up, send to me, go to my WhatsApp, just send all this information to me. I will contact you pretty soon. And most importantly, after that, we can start working on what we call your branding book.
And Alex is on LinkedIn, you guys. Alex, Marquez. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to throw that Z.
I'm from Brazil.
Marquez.
Yeah,
I'm from Brazil, right?
Brazil, and you know my accent, not from West Texas. Not from West Texas, my accent for sure.
What part of Brazil?
I am from close to São Paulo, and
is it?
Yes.
Oh, because one of my best friends lives in Campinas, and I went last year 2 years ago, and I'm planning to go again this summer.
Yes, I did my master's degree in Campinas for 2 years. Campinas is around an hour and 30 minutes from São Paulo. It's a really nice city, yes.
Yeah, I fly into São Paulo, and then I go to Campinas. But you have excellent English. Very impressed. Yeah, Alex, I'm so excited you were on the show.
Yeah, I can even understand.
Are amazing.
Alex, thanks for being with us. Thanks a lot.
Alex, you're awesome.
Give a shout out to a couple of people. Lexi Dendronellis. I bet you guys can't spell Lexi's last name. I love it. We have two members of the family. I want to get Lexi and Kim Jones. Kim Jones introduced me to Lexi. That's the way this network works, guys. It's networking. We make relationship with people, and if we're cool, they'll introduce us to their friends.
That's
right.
The
way that stuff works. So, you know what, guys? I want to shout out to Kim, and I want to shout out to Lexi Dendronellis. And guys, it is spelled exactly the way I said it. My mother was an English teacher, so I know how to pronounce things. I like doing that. So Lexi, thanks for being with us. Polly Edwards, thanks for being with us. Yay, you were on the show. Lexi, I want to get you and Kim on the show together, actually. Let's work on that. Gerard Roble, hello, brother. Thanks for helping with
Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard, thanks for helping us out at Transition Masters. We really appreciate it. So anyway,
Transition Masters is awesome.
Here is look at there. It's my friend. There she is right up there. Where'd she go? There she is right up there at the top. Cece Moreland, you guys. And that's what I call her. You spell it Moreland. And her first name is Curlette. I don't know if she wanted me to tell you all that, but it is, I call her Cece. In fact, I just call her C. One C. I'll just take everybody short. But Cece, thanks for having me over at your place, and we're having the conversations that we have. Guys, Cece is a longtime talent acquisition executive. She's in the job search again. She has extensive experience in aerospace and DoD and that kind of world, what I like to talk about all the time. But there are many other things. I don't want to just classify her as an aerospace recruiter because she goes way beyond that. So Cece, tell us a little bit about what is open for you. I know you're looking for a job, but what is open? What should we be talking to you about?
Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello, world. Happy Friday. God bless everything. Yes, so thanks, Dana. Thanks, Foster, for having me on the show. I know it's been a
It's
long
been about
time.
4 years. My God.
I miss Cece.
Yeah.
She's a rock star too. We have a rock star show today. Alex and Cece. Hello.
Alex,
Hey.
you really were good, Alex. I like that information.
Yeah,
Go
thank
ahead,
you, Alex.
Cece.
I mean, we're having
Thank you
Alex
so much,
back and we're
Alex.
going to have Cece back like we always do. So,
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Alex reminded me that I need to work on my LinkedIn more. So
I'll be
yeah,
glad to help you.
yeah.
I'll be glad to help you. I'll be glad to help
Awesome.
in this journey.
Yeah, I would have a job right now if I would have knew you. You know. So,
No
but
worries.
anyway, I am like Foster was saying. I've been a recruiter for over 15 years, full service uh, HR, full cycle recruiting, account rep, customer service skills. I love people. I love human services. I love working with people, but I am in the job market. So if any of you are hiring, I'm here. I've been with Northrop Grumman. I've been with Boeing. I've been with L3 Harris.
Yep.
Kudos to L3 Harris. Kudos to all of them, actually, but L3
Yeah,
Harris
honestly,
is
yeah, you had
innovative.
good runs. I put you out at Cronus actually for a while back.
Yes, you
oh,
did.
really?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Jane
did.
and I had some contacts over there, and they had a need, and we put CC in there. She did a smash job.
Oh,
And
it's
it was very interesting because I think they were in Virginia. So I flew over to Virginia, trained over there, then flew back over here, and then start working in their location. So
talk about a busy day.
yeah. Foster can find you some pretty good gigs. You and
Yeah,
Foster and
he's
Dana.
amazing.
Well,
Yes, he
if you put
is.
yourself out there, guys, Foster Networks, and Foster knows all these people. But
Yes.
you know what? You get a chance to hear a lot of things that are different. Now, we have a fear right now in job search, guys, because of everything that's going on. But I tell you what, there's some neat things that are being created right now, jobs that you guys wouldn't have even thought about being in existence. So the more that you can network and build relationships, absolutely. And then I got a chance to talk to Lexi Dendranellis. There you go. I love saying her last name. And we're going to bring her and Kim on the show, and we're going to be talking about some observations from Lexi. So anyway, I want to connect you with Lexi, CC, for sure. And definitely for Dana. I take Dana or Dana. I run behind Dana. Wherever Dana's going, there's Foster. There's Foster right there behind her.
I think we're chasing each other because I'm always running behind Foster.
Yeah, we both move pretty fast. We really do. There, Polly Edwards. I love it. Foster is the best. Yay, Foster. Go, boy. So, Cece, tell us, in your exploits in aerospace, are there particular areas that you are proficient at hiring? Are there certain things that you're proficient at hiring? Because that aerospace has a lot of nerdy kind of stuff. I love aerospace.
It really does. Yes, it does. So actually, as a recruiter, as a sourcer, or as HR, as a sourcer, I was working closely with other recruiters and who worked with the hiring managers. As a recruiter, I went directly to the hiring manager. So yeah, it's a genre. Of course, we hired software engineers, mechanical engineers. L3 Harris, they actually had the planes on site, so we did a lot of hiring there. Boeing, of course, that was remote, and also
You
Northrop
hired
Grumman.
structural engineers at Boeing, did you? Or maybe it's probably some of those other
Yes,
places too.
structural, yes, all of that. Yes, sir.
The long
So
and short of this, guys, if you're in engineering, you need to be connected with Cece Moreland, Moreland. I call her Moreland.
Industry expert. Definitely need to be connected with her.
Yes. I do know people. Of course, it's not what you know, who you know is who knows you. Foster and Dana, they know me. Now Alex knows me, so it's a win-win. So other than that,
it is a win.
So Dana, also what you don't know is when I was with the Texas workforce, I was very instrumental in getting all the people hired at that time Paragon Outlet, right? Over 700.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, over 700 some people hired. at Paragon Outlet.
Wow,
So that was pretty cool as a
In what
recruiter
period of
for the
time? That's a
workforce.
lot of people, CC.
that's a
Well, you
lot.
know
That's
what?
a lot of
We
yeah.
started, and so here's the story, and I'll say it real quick. They started,
Yeah.
the general manager came and he started looking for people to help him hire all these people in June for December, for the grand opening in December. Couldn't find anyone, went back to where he was from, and then I called him as the account rep for Grand Prairie. So I gave him a call and say, hey, you have all these retail stores open up, how can I, let us help you get people hired. And he said, well, how did you find me? Because I'm resourceful. I'll find you.
Hey, we're
So
It's like,
after that,
can I?
we had job fair. We partnered with leadership, the chamber. We had job fair that was 750 people, 1,000 people, and then 1,500 people. We were able to get over 700 people hired over there, including some of the managers that were working there.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. So as a recruiter,
That's
as
pretty.
HR, that's what
That's
we
pretty
do.
high volume. That is really really high volume. So, guys, I want you guys to hear what she's saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She is real smart, and she can hang with you space people and you aerospace and you DoD people. But at the same time, you might want to talk to Cece about some of your real fast paced hires that you need to make, those sort of things.
Mhm.
CC does, guys, a lot of, and you tell me to shut up, CC, if I need to, but CC is very, very, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Guys, she's a person you can reach out to for a whole lot of things. Now, I've
Yeah.
seen CC do extensive marketing and setting up programs for marketing products. I've seen
Yes.
CC go and put together products to do
Hmm.
that particular type of function. She puts
Right.
together events, guys.
Hmm.
She has relationships and people all around that'll help her do that. You can sit down, your companies can sit down and say, hey, CC, we've got an idea. We want to do this and we want to let people know that we're going in this direction. CC already has relationships. There's our word, me and
It's
Dana.
amazing. Woo!
Yeah,
Relationship.
she's already got relationships with people that you guys need to meet and you need to talk to bring you into this product build that we're talking about. So, okay, shut up, Foster. I get excited because when you come on this show, guys, you don't know it, but you're vetted, and you have the, as Dana was talking about earlier, the job father golden seal of approval. You don't get
That's
that
right.
unless you've been vetted, and we bring the best on the show. We really do.
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
putting you guys that haven't been on the show. I'm not putting you all down, but
Hmm.
we actually do bring the best and the people that have the most impact in the community on this show. All right,
Right.
shut up, Foster.
Hey, and real quick, Foster, I am too a STEM advocate. So in
Oh,
Lancaster
let's talk about
ISD,
that. Yeah.
Okay.
so
What is that,
marketing
CC?
as a
Yeah,
STEM
definitely.
advocate. Okay, so science, technology, engineering, math. So I take STEM organizations into Lancaster ISD, economically challenged community. So I take the organizations there, I take the drones there, I take the robotic arms there, I take the scientists there to them. So if you are in STEM and you're interested in volunteering here in Lancaster, Texas, reach out to me so we can go and introduce you to some of the students. I'm looking
That's
forward
right.
to a robot, actually robot walking into the school. We flew a drone in, so now I'm looking
Yep.
forward to
Throw a
that
drone
robot
in.
walking into the school.
A lot of
So
you
just
guys that are coming out of college now, we have set up a program and we're looking to set up programs with colleges. Guys, there's
mhm.
a lot of people that you guys have that have obtained their masters. They're graduating now with their bachelors and a lot of PhDs. Well, you got that degree, you're going in a certain direction, but what do you do next? And that's where Cece and
Yeah,
I, being in talent acquisition, and we got to throw Dana in there as well. We're going to suck Dana into this idea that we have. We
that's
want
right.
you, we
I
want
love
you
it.
colleges to bring us in so that we can show people how to get started. You got your degree. Now it's time for you to get out there. How do you get that started? How do you go in the right direction to get the very thing that you went to school to get, that you spent your hard earned money or your parents' hard earned money to get that degree to go in that direction. So how do you do it? So that is something else that Cece and I are working on. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a great idea too, Foster, because what it is there are quite a few college students who have graduated college who are looking for jobs, and you and Dana know quite a few HR professionals who
Yes.
can bring them in as interns.
Oh yeah.
You know, they bring them in as interns so they get that OJT, that on the job training experience
Yeah.
at the same time. So, partner Forrest and I, and soon Dana, we're partnering with educational institutions, career uh, uh, departments that are in the schools. And so we're, to help them, assist them in getting their graduates into some type of job training and eventually into a
Yeah.
job, full-time role.
Yeah, we're not knocking you universities and
Mm.
schools and colleges, but
We just
this
want to
is,
help.
yeah, this is an area that we've been in for 20 plus years, and
Yes.
we don't expect the colleges to know what we know and what's real out there. You get them the knowledge, but then the knowledge of how to go and get what they went to school to get is not prevalent in a lot of colleges. Now I know some colleges work pretty closely with what's going on out there in the real world, so to speak, in the corporate settings. But that is what we're offering, an opportunity for you colleges, for you universities to head the vote. You got all their money, and they got their degree and all that stuff. What they there for and where the direction they're going now. Let's provide an opportunity for them to get what they just learned how to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Treat your school as a
Yeah.
job because yes, this is true.
Agreed.
Yes, yes,
Agreed.
yes. So it's my passion. It is
Yeah.
my passion. It's a ministry
It
because of
is.
me being so
Yeah.
blessed. My
And you're
children are blessed. So I just want to help give back. That's it.
I just love, it's such a blessing to meet. And this is one of the things that I feel most honored about of being part of the job seeker community and, the groups that Foster has fostered over
Wow.
the years because we meet amazing people like you and Alex. And there's just a lot of, I guess, what am I trying to say? A lot of support, a lot of genuine, awareness, knowledge, and the collaboration is phenomenal.
Mhm.
And so, one of the things you see, we're constantly encouraging people that are in the job market, get out there and network, come to some of these
Mhm.
groups. You don't have to worry about people engaging you or talking because it will happen naturally. Everyone in the group reaches out and loves to meet new people for every single one of our groups. And I love that there are people like you that are always out there trying to connect people, trying to support
Yes.
people. There's a lot of opportunity. We just have to sometimes
Mhm.
step out,
Yes.
right? And
That's
take that
right.
leap of faith.
Yes, that's exactly right, Dana.
That's the
That is
number one
exactly
thing in
right.
job search we need to do, guys. We need to get out amongst people. It sounds too simple. Foster, you got to have some kind of plan for this. That's my plan, y'all. Get out amongst people and talk. Now,
That's the
there's a number
plan.
of people. My dad said, if you want to
Yeah.
learn how to do something, go hang out with the people that do it. If you're looking for a
Mhm.
job, if you want to make a job pivot, if you want to do something different, Alex already said it earlier. Go hang out with the people that are in that arena. Now,
Mhm.
I'm going to give you guys a little
So
secret,
true.
and it's not a dating site, y'all. So don't come at me like that. Meetup. Meetup.com, y'all. If you go to meetup.com, you can put in,
Okay.
hey, I am a
Mhm.
Formula One racing fan. And there are a lot of engineers, there are a lot of avionics engineers in Formula One. And so if I hang out with the Formula One guys, guess who I'll get a chance to meet? So when I was with Corn Ferry, we were working with Smith's Aerospace at that time before NASA. And I was looking for avionics engineers, and I said, you know what? You can't get any better than the Formula One uh, telemetry engineers. And I went to that website, meetup.com, and I met up with the Formula One guys. And I met a number of engineers, of which one, two, three of those engineers that I hired. That's just a quick story. I don't want to take too much of Cece's time. But guys,
I
job
love
seekers,
it.
if you have an interest, go to meetup.com, put it in there. You'll be surprised who is meeting with the common interest that you guys have. Okay, I got on my little soapbox there, so I'm shutting up, y'all.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. No, that's great.
Hey,
Yeah.
So you know what my
Cece,
dream job is, Dana,
first of all,
right?
thank you for coming back.
what is it?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You know
it
what my
is.
dream
So,
job is,
Cece,
Dana?
as far as some of the volunteers,
Oh God.
yes,
Can
I
y'all hear me?
do. Yes, we call them also an
Okay.
evergreen as well. But yes, ma'am.
Okay. All righty. So my dream job is working with Foster. So Foster knows.
Oh, I thought you
all
said
these
green
HR.
job. I'm
I want to be a
sorry.
recruiter for him. A
Oh,
recruiter
that'd be
for
amazing.
Foster.
You
Yeah.
already a
Yeah.
recruiter for me, so that's
Yeah.
a byproduct of the network. Cece and I met each other years ago, and we've been working. You guys, we've been working on quite a few things together. So
Yeah.
she is already there. She's not
Mhm.
there in the, I guess, traditional fashion that we tend to
Yeah.
think of things, but she is there.
Yeah. Yeah. So if anyone has
Mhm.
any recruiting roles,
Cece,
let me
I
know. Go ahead.
apologize.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And Cece, I don't know why for a second I think my connection was slow. I thought you said green job, which we call them evergreen
Yeah.
recs. I thought you were talking about something else. I didn't realize you were saying dream
Yeah.
job. And yes, I can only imagine how amazing it would be to partner with Foster on
Yeah.
positions. And I mean, Foster's always singing your praises, Cece. So I was so excited to hear you were
Oh,
going to be
thank
here
you,
Oh
today.
yeah,
Dana.
Cece and I were just looking for a controller, of which I hope that I have found now. Yeah.
Really?
So guys, the controller job that I have been sharing with you guys, I think is going to be closed. I'll let you know for sure. But you know how these things
Okay.
are. Sometimes you think you got something, and then oh my God, there it goes. So if
Yeah,
it remains
we
open,
get
I
it.
will be back and I will be telling you guys about that.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Cece,
absolutely.
what
Foster,
is the best way to contact Cece? Now I know you got a LinkedIn, you're a recruiter. You better be on LinkedIn. I hope all your recruiters are listening to me. And
Yes.
what's the best way to contact you?
Okay, so my right here on the screen, you guys have my information. Thank you so much. But you can reach out to me at 469-332-9720.
Yes.
Also 469-332-9720. Or you can email me as well, at Curlet, that's CURLET, more, MORE, at gmail.com.
All right, then there's that.
That's that.
Cool.
It's super cool.
It is
I'm just so
cool.
excited. What an amazing time today. I mean, just being able to have Alex and
Yeah,
Cece
Alex,
on the
we
show, I
appreciate
felt like
you getting
so
us
much
started. Yeah.
valuable information was shared. Yeah, I really do. And Cece, you're amazing. So Cece, as far as you'd mentioned in the engineering space, are there any other areas in terms of talent acquisition that you enjoy recruiting in as well outside of the engineering space? I know you're an expert. You've got it down. You know people, but I'm just
You know what?
curious.
Human
Good
services,
question.
period. I mean, any genre of job.
Human
Yeah,
services.
human
got it.
services, any genre of profession, because applicant tracking system, there's an applicant tracking system. There's several, but there's the same. So,
All right, guys, there's the music. You know what it means. We will see you next Friday. Dana's already got a job. Foster's working on trying to help y'all get a job. So see you next Friday. Live long and prosper.
God bless. Bye.
Thanks, Alex.
From Burleson to
Thanks,
Grandview
y'all.
to Godly, this is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first